What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you aren't already familiar, my name is TJ. I'm the owner over here at Sharkey's Detailing and Tint. And today, if you take a look behind me, we got something pretty fun coming up for this week. So this is a 2026 C8 Corvette, brand new. This has 60 miles on it, and this owner brought it straight from the dealership. We're gonna be doing a full body paint protection film installation on this thing. Now this is a gorgeous spec. You can see he has these dual racing stripes here, one black, one red. It's really nice because this red is going to match the interior, which we'll give you a closer look at inside of here. Now this is the redesign for the 2026 year, which I'm not 100% sure everything on it. I know they took away this kind of tower of buttons they used to have here, and then they added one more screen right up in that corner over there. Other than that, I'm not too sure what they've changed, but either way, I mean, this is a really nice interior. It's even got the seats two-toned to match the racing stripes up top. And it's not only the seats, it's actually the door panels too. You see this little part right there, this part right here. Carbon fiber in here on the seats as well. And it even has this really cool stitching pattern up here on the roof. Now, personally, I think the coolest thing about these cars is if you just look out the back window, there is your engine. And if we pop around back here, there is the engine. This is a 6.2 liter V8 pushing about, I think it's 495 horsepower. And another cool thing they did is putting red on these valve covers. So anyways, back to what we are going to be doing. It is going to be a full body PPF job. So we're going to be protecting all of the paint with our paint protection film. It's going to come with a 12-year warranty. And it's going to protect from scratches, rock chips, scuffs, you name it, it's going to protect from it. We're going to have this thing in the shop all week. It is currently Monday, and we're shooting to be done either Friday or Saturday. So basically every day I'm going to give you guys kind of an update. We're going to show you some clips of us working on it. Once we're finished up, we are going to meet back with you, kind of show you how everything looks, go over expectations, aftercare, stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get started. Currently Thursday, the car is pretty much done. We are just waiting to do the mirrors tomorrow, and then we have the rear hatch piece, and laying on the rear hatch piece is some pieces for the diffuser right down here. But everything else is already done. All the fenders, all the doors, the rockers down at the bottom, hood, roof, you name it, it's all done, ready to go. Now, as many of you guys already know, we wrap all edges here when possible. And if you're not familiar with what that is, it's when you're doing the PPF, you leave a little bit of an overhang like this so that you can come back and wrap all of this over so that there's not a line of where the PPF ends along the edge. Because eventually what happens is that line is going to get dirty and you're going to see that dirt line, which you guys have probably already seen before. If you look at one of your cars now, it might have like edge guards along the doors, and if you see, eventually the dirt will just collect and it'll be a real eyesore. So something we do here is everywhere it's possible, we're going to wrap all the edges. So for all of these panels that we've already done today, we wrap the edges. Really the only places we don't wrap edges are just going to be real tricky areas to get to, something like way up in here where you're not even going to see it. Or for example, on this car is these giant air vents, so way up in here, there's gonna be an edge somewhere up in there. You'd never see it though, so it's not a problem. One more thing I'd like to cover is just having realistic expectations. At the end of the day, PPF is just a film. It's not like a spray-on like paint. It can't go around some of the curves that paint can. So I'm gonna give you a perfect example here with this back bumper. This is a very intense curve right here. If you can see it, I mean, it's almost 90 degrees where the curve has to go around. So we were able to do this whole bumper with one piece, but there does have to be some relief cuts and seams. If we get down close right here, right along with this body line, we have a little bit of a seam right here. That is so on the bottom portion, we could stretch that and make that fit. And then the top portion, this could stretch down into that seam, and then we just join it right there. And then the other spot where you need to have a relief cut is going to be right here, right around this corner. So it's not visible from more than a couple feet away, but you can't stretch the film around this corner. It'll end up failing here, and you probably won't even be able to get it down. But other than those two areas around that really sharp curve, everything is done in one piece back here. And just to give you an example, I'm going to show you what the template wants you to do when you go to cut out your patterns. This is how many pieces the template wants you to cut out. So obviously we're gonna choose doing it in one piece over doing it in, what is that, 5 pieces? Now at the end of the day, 90% of the time seems like that are only gonna be necessary on either a front or rear bumper just because they have the sharpest curves of the car. Luckily on the front bumper, it doesn't need any seams like the back does or relief cuts. Just the back bumper on this car. But sometimes you just gotta be realistic. Film can only bend so far. And just like that, guys, we are all done. So again, just as a reminder for all you guys, this was full body PPF plus ceramic coating. So the major difference that changed visually is going to be these stripes. I'll throw up a clip here. They were matte when the car came in, and then throwing the gloss PPF over it, obviously, as you can see, changed it right to gloss. I think this looks a lot better. It matches overall a lot better with the car. Plus, this guy is going to be picking up some new gloss black rims pretty soon. That'll match really nice with that secondary stripe. Literally everything on this car is covered, all of the paint, all of these gloss black pieces down here on the diffuser, the spoiler, these gloss pieces here, these side parts here, these are pretty prone to rocks just because this is an air intake right here, so a lot of rocks get kicked up from this front tire, hit right around there. That's covered, headlights are covered, all these gloss pieces up here. And then everything has been ceramic coated. That's going to be all the paint, all the glass, all the plastics, all of this trim, this black trim, the wheels as well. Every surface you could think of, it's ceramic coated. Now, moving on to the quality of work, like I've said before, all edges are wrapped when we do these jobs. So if we get real up close here into all these edges, you see it's wrapped under. There is not a line where the PPF ends. It is fully wrapped. Move around over here, everything's fully wrapped. Badges got removed and replaced. This job turned out absolutely amazing. This car was dropped off to us on Monday and it is currently Saturday, so only about a 5-day turnaround. It was done yesterday. We just finished up this morning, do some final touches, ready for pickup. So only a 5-day turnaround. That's not bad, I wouldn't say. And this PPF is going to be warranted for 12 years as well. And the ceramic coating on top, that one is warranted for 10 years. So everything's warranted, everything's protected, and you're all set on your way, driving this car exactly how it was meant to be driven. Now, if this service does interest you, feel free to give us a call or text. We'd love to have you stop by the shop. We can go more in depth into the whole process and get you a quote for your specific vehicle and what kind of coverage you need. And then of course, with the ceramic coating on top, this thing is going to be a breeze to keep clean. We just recommend to wash it about monthly. But if you have a car like this, I'm sure you already do that. That's all I got for you guys today. I really hope this video was able to help you, and stick around for the next one because we'll have some more coming very, very soon. Until then, have a good one.